Okay, so this is a video I wanted to make. Pretty much going over the save animations that I want EA to desperately take out of the game. There's certain animations that I believe shouldn't have even been in the game from like nhl17, and they're still here now. I think honestly, it's time for them to go. I don't even think they need to change them. I think they have a lot of good save animations, but there are certain save animations, two in particular that I'm going to cover in this video, that I think should be like automatically eliminated for NHL 17, 18. Now that is a good save animation. I mean, the puck goes in, but it's an NHL caliber save. Thing you want to keep in mind here with goalies making saves in the real world NHL is that the pads normally stay flush against the ice. The pads do not really elevate off of the ice. They stay flush against the ice, and pretty much is all about positioning and making sure that you're able to cover the net. This is another one too, that's good. The blocker save attempt. Again, you see pads flush against the ice, and the attempt for the save with the blocker. He's covering the net, so Galchenyuk unfortunately has nothing to shoot at. I mean, he tries, but because the goalie's covering the net, no luck there. Okay, what's the next one? Okay, I think one's coming up here that I absolutely despise. This is the one. Oh my god. This is the save I like to term Kung Fu save. Now here, he's in good position. The pads are flush against the ice. No problem there. Boom. And this guy just absolutely lets the puck come in by elevating his blocker hand or blocker arm to let the puck go in. Now, if he stays in that position, the puck doesn't go in. Because look, it's going to touch right under his arm when he elevates it. Look at this. Look at that. It just absolutely goes right. It hits the under his arm and goes in. See, the jersey's going to like ruffle there or move because it hits the underneath of his arm. Now, if he stayed in position with his pads flush against the ice, now look at this save. This is like a kick save. This is a literally kick save. Like, this is a save like EA needs to go and give back to the UFC, to EA UFC, because like this, look at this. Like, this is like Chung Li in Street Fighter coming down. Like when she jumped up in the air and then came down with a kick. That's what it is. Look at that. Look at this, a ninja save. Like, this save needs to go. First of all, there's so many things wrong with this save. Number one, he's not covering the bottom of the net. I've seen animations where the goalie goes straight into that animation. Like, he doesn't transition like in this. Like this here, I don't understand. He was in perfect position to save the puck and just absolutely let it in just because he wanted to be like Chung Li. Okay, like that save needs to go. This is like, first of all, look at all the 5-hole that's open. It's just, look, like this save makes no sense. Like this, they have to take this save out of the game. It has no room. No one likes. I don't like seeing this. Even when the goalie stops the puck, I just hate it because it doesn't look real. It's a bad animation, or it's an animation that needs to go. Now I understand in NHL07 when you only had time to put in like 5 save animations, but NHL17, this is like 10 years later. This save should not be in the game anymore. What's next? I believe this is a block positional save. Again, pads flush against the ice. He's in position to make the save and in position to make a rebound save. Had Pacioretty not skated into the goalie. But again, covering the net. Boom. And I think a lot of the gripes people have with goalies is that they just aren't, positionally sound. Especially if you're playing offline. Now, I don't know about EA SHL, but for offline, I mean, it's just like saves that give more problems than solutions. Like, I don't like to see goalies making stupid animations. I feel like it just makes me want to turn off my console or go do something constructive with my life. Like, if I'm going to waste time playing video games, at least Give me something that makes sense. Here's another save. It's a nice animation, and I mean, right now it doesn't look good, but it's a nice animation. Had it been a little more contextual, meaning had the puck gone closer to the crest of his chest, that save would have made more sense. This should have been a save where he's extending his arm to take the opportunity away from the top right corner. And again, I wouldn't care if pucks went in on goalies, because pucks go in on goalies in real life. I think what people think are garbage goals are partially because goalies are not in position to make saves, number one, because they're out of position from bad animations, or two, they're just making saves that don't make any sense, or making save animation attempts that don't make any sense, and they let the puck in. So it's frustrating to watch because you feel like your goalie's in position, should be able to make a save, and then he goes into some like kick, like kung fu save, uh, UFC animation, and then boom, he's out of position, puck goes in. Here's my all-time number one. I mean, for me, the game would improve so much more if they got rid of this thing, this sitting down, this lazy save, this lazy boy save. This is what I call the lazy boy save. He doesn't need to go on his butt on this in this situation. Boom, he could just kick it out like that. The glove side pad does not have to extend. He could keep it, bent, and just extend the blocker side pad, and then boom, kick out the puck, and then come back like that. Like that's the animation that should happen. Like what I'm doing right now, obviously it's not perfect, but it gives you an idea of what the save should be. He should kick it out, come back into position, kick it out, come back, kick it out, come back, kick it out. See, look, he's in position. He's not like handicapped now because of that save. He could push himself with that now. If he has his glove side knee bent, he could then push to make the rebound save if there is one. But boom, right there, look. He doesn't have to sit on his butt, EA. He doesn't have to go on the butt. The butt save, honestly, should be rare. It should be like, I should see that save for the first time 6 months into the game. Like, after playing it every day. Like, honestly, it's rare you'll see goalies end on their butt because goalies nowadays are more positionally sound. They don't need to go on their butt. A lot of times they're making saves and directing the puck into the corner where they don't have to, be out of position for the next save. That's a nice save. I don't want to see it all the time, but again, in this situation, he could just push himself into the save. He doesn't have to actually throw himself at the puck. I mean, it's a good choice, but honestly, he could just do a T push. What is that? No, it's not a T push. It's just a push across the crease. That's what I'll call it. I'm sure there's a term for it. I just can't recall what it is right now. But he could just push himself across, and if he doesn't make the save, he doesn't make the save. But at least it looks real. It looks believable. I think a lot of the problem, or most of the problem for this game, is that some plays or goalie saves or animations are not believable. Like I don't look at it and be like, okay, that's gonna keep, that's a good animation and that makes sense. I need if we're playing this game, we want to believe that it's real. We know it's not real, but you know what I'm saying. Like if you're playing a game, any type of game, you want to believe because you're trying to immerse yourself into the game. So in order for you to do that, you need to believe. If you don't believe in the game, that's why it's frustrating to play because you're like, okay, this is just canned animations, it's canned gameplay. I know what's gonna happen. I know what I need to do. I just need to do this, that, and the other. No, I don't want to feel that when I'm playing a video game. I don't know what's going on with Carey Price's leg. I mean, that's like a season-ending injury right there. But okay. So I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for the game. So, guys, I just really hope this video goes around, makes its rounds to EA. I think honestly, if they could just get rid of that save, the sitting on your butt save and a kick save, and replace it with more positionally sound saves like they've already implemented in the game, I think that would improve offline play, at least for offliners. We don't want to see that crap anymore. You know, it was cool in nhl07, but now I'm sorry. If you're not gonna even implement the frostbite this year, the least you could do is take that save out. I think people hate it. They've been hating it. It's nothing they want to see anymore. So yeah, I hope you get this, and you know, thanks for the game. And I think there are a lot of good improvements this year, and there's a lot to build on, which is why I'm you know, taking the time to make this video, and I hope it gets to EA. All right, guys, take care. Watch out for the next video soon. Take care.